This is Elvanto training video for adding people to a roster. Easiest way to get access to this is open up a new page, and it's community.citysouthbc.org.au. Hit enter, and then your username is generally your first name dot last name, or could be your email address. And password. If you forgot your password, just click on I forgot my password. It will resend you a link to be able to just change that. Okay, once you get into this next page, this is basically the member page, not the admin page, so it's important to make sure you get into the admin page. That can be accessed over the top right hand side. Click on your name and click on admin area. Okay, then on the far left hand side is all the various things that you can do. So services over the far left hand side, we're looking at upcoming services. Now I have a roster here from Matt Wright, so I'm going to put that in starting on the 19th. So there's a couple of ways to do this. I'll show you the way if you're just adding a couple initially. So you see all of the dates here, 19th, 20th, 5th, and then over here we're going to add to the 19th, so click on volunteers. Once you're in the volunteer page, you can cycle your way down to whichever one you're going to add. So in this case, you can see there's piano, guitar, preacher, worship leader, etc., etc. What we're looking for is children's program, and particularly grade 1 to year 7. So we click on the little plus sign, and it'll bring up this little thing, and you'll sometimes see a selection of names over this side here, and that will give you a quick access to those who are involved in that. But sometimes this needs to be set up so it doesn't always show all the people that are involved. So in this one on the 19th, I've got on Matt's notes here, it's himself, so click Matt, and then we want to leave this as unconfirmed and schedule a notification to be sent, and we can just go save, and then you'll see that Matt's actually then will now be sent an email. You can then go next if you wanted to up to the 26th and add the next one along here. There is a faster way to do this if you're doing multiple ones. So you go over to services, upcoming services. And what we're wanting to do is edit multiple services over the far right hand side. So we click on that, and what we're doing is we're going from the 26th up to the 26th of March. So click on those. So there's your date ranges. Click on Find Services, and it'll bring up all the services listed within that period of time. Click on the little plus ones, and that'll select all 5 of those to be ones that you can edit. Once you're happy with that, click on Edit Selected, and what it will do is bring it up in a grid. Depending on how many you load up, this could take a little bit of time, but we're only loading up 5, so it makes it pretty simple. So the 26th, and what we can do is you can see all the various things in a grid. So heading down this way in the columns is the actual dates, and then along the rows is the various things, so series title, particular times, things like that. So what we're looking for again is services and children's program. So you click on the little arrow, that'll open up this. Now what we're looking for is grade 1 to year 7 like before. We're looking for 26, again hit the add button, and there's that similar look again. So that's, in this case, that's Laurel Home, click on her name, and then keep it as unconfirmed, keep it as scheduled and notification, hit save. You'll see that she's come up in there. The next date, the 5th, is actually listed as communion, so there's no program for those guys. And then the next 3 dates are all Laurel, so we're just going to add these one at a time. So click Add, Laurel, unconfirmed, schedule a notification. Same for the next one, Add, Laurel, Home, unconfirmed, schedule a notification. And lucky last, Add, Laurel, that brings them all there. And then if you want to check to make sure it's all gone through, which I'm sure it would have, upcoming services, let's have a look at the volunteers. This is for the 19th. You can look down, you can see a map right there. Go to the next one. They're all home. The next one was communion, so it didn't actually have anyone rostered. And the 12th, we got Laurel, and then moves its way through. When they get sent an email, they can either choose to approve or decline. And when they decline, you will actually receive an email that looks something like this. So it will say so-and-so has declined, and can give a reason sometimes, and then what it will do then is give a list of those who are able to do that. And all you can do then is you go, okay, I'm going to try this person or this person, and you click on that and it'll bring it up in the page, in the rostering page, and you can resend an email. So it becomes really, really simple to manage any particular changes. So that's adding volunteers to rosters.